Hi everyone. Yeah, we've got a snowy day here. I gotta go get firewood. I'm low on firewood, and that crap that I brought in the other day, I really don't know what was wrong with it. I didn't think it was rotten. It didn't look rotten, but when I was chopping it up, it just came apart in weird ways. So I've been trying to get through it. It's just not burning very well. So I gotta go get more firewood. I'm heading back to the city tomorrow, and I want to have lots of firewood for when I get back here. I don't want to be out and go out as soon as I get here. So, yeah. And when I was bringing in that firewood the other day, the trailer did pop off the thing again. Now, I've gotten a lot of suggestions from my viewers on how to replace this, but I haven't been to town since my nightmare ATV ride. And so I haven't been able to do anything. What I was just doing here is I tightened it up a little bit more, and I haven't checked to see if I can get it on the ball yet. And you can kind of see, where it's been bending out of the way. But anyway, I'm gonna try and get it back on the ATV now. It's snowing like crazy here. We're supposed to get like another foot of snow today. And this trail is gonna be a real bear. It was hard enough going last time with all this snow. So we'll give it a shot. Boy, I tightened it up a lot, and it's still loose. I also lost my large wrench on that nightmare night. My large adjustable wrench, but I found this, which can work. Can I help? I'm here to help. I'm here to help. It's just not going anymore. I think it's hit the end of the threads, which just tells me that that's really been out of shape. So I don't know how far I'll get. I was able to tighten it up some, but we'll see. It's a real pain trying to bring firewood in here if I don't have a trailer I can use. I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. God. So my ball is loose on the trailer. But I don't have a socket that big that will fit over this. Right? And for all the people who are saying, you know, change the hitch out for something, this is not your regular, you know, receiver that like a car would have. But I've seen something at Princess Auto that'll bolt right on there that's got a few different attachments on it that'll work. It's kind of neat, actually. But I do have to get something that will tighten. I'll have to make sure when I go to Princess Auto to get that attachment that I get the right size of socket that'll fit it. For now, I don't think that's going anywhere. We're ready to go. This is where it gets interesting. Well, I made it back here pretty easily, and this is where I've been getting my firewood from, this swamp. Yeah, no trouble at all. I think it was probably mostly because a couple of days ago when I came here last, after the first big snowfall, I plowed the trail for myself here. That's the day of my Winter Wonderland video, which you can see if you click up here. Yeah, so what I've decided to do is I'm going to continue down the trail right back to the road. I'm going to plow it now because we're going to get another foot of snow here. If I don't plow it now, I won't be able to, and I want to head back to the city tomorrow. So I'm going to give that a shot, see how far I get. I plowed my neighbor's trail also on that same day. So some of this has already been plowed. You can kind of see down here. I just ran the ATV, I didn't take the trailer. So part of it, in fact all the way almost back to the bridge, has been plowed once. So I should get there no problem. After that, we'll see. So you can see even this part of the trail that I've already rode on, just with my ATV, I'm plowing a lot of snow. So yeah, it should be interesting when I get to the part that I didn't ride on. want to say, in case anybody from Can-Am is watching, this stupid little button that changes from four-wheel drive to two-wheel drive is way too easy to touch by accident. Gah. So I'm at the part where, I'll show you. This section here takes off to my neighbor's place. And that's where I drove 2 days ago. This part here hasn't been driven since the last big snowfall. And as you can see, it was hell just getting this far. Look at the snow that I'm plowing under there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach the trailer here. I'm going to run out with just the ATV as best I can. And then I'll come back for the trailer, and then I'll run the trailer out. All so I can get out of here tomorrow. Yay. Coming down is a lot easier than going up. So I made it out to the main part of the trail here, and it looks like my neighbors came along and they plowed probably last weekend. So it's not too bad here. I think I could make it out with the trailer on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back and pick up the trailer now. I don't expect any problems on the way back. Maybe that big hill. We'll see. There she is. Where's the other little girl? You don't know either. Snow dog. Yeah. So the trailer was just around the corner up there, so I didn't even turn the camera off. I just went up, put the trailer on, and came around. I think this is going to be a real fun trip with the trailer. I just barely made it with the ATV. I'm kind of revisiting whether or not I actually want to take the trailer tomorrow. But there's always a bunch of stuff I want to take. Like I want to take clothes for laundry and my bedding. It hasn't been washed in a while. Anyway, we'll give this a run. We'll see how it goes. Heaven help me if I ever actually want to put something in the trailer. Jesus. So I've decided not to go down this hill here because I really don't see a point. I'll have no problem going down it tomorrow. So I'm going to turn around here and go back. And we're not far from that main trail where it's already plowed. So I'm gonna try and turn around here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna head back. Well, here we are back here again. If I have any trouble, probably won't be the bridge, it'll be that hill over there. If I get a good enough run at it, we might be okay. But we'll see. So, I came up against this one rock here, which is not just a rock, that's bedrock. Or big enough that it should be. But I got around it. Not very fancy. I can't wait to hear all the comments I get from this. Everybody turns into Mr. Meeseeks when this happens. Did you try squaring your shoulders? Did you try keeping your eye on the ball? Well, you two have been great. Love the adventures, huh? Yeah, you do. How do I look? Well, I'm really tired and I'm soaking wet from sweat and from snow, and my ass is wet because snow falls on the seat and then it melts from the heat of the engine. But I gotta bring in firewood. At least enough for today and for the next day that I come. And the wood I was taking in last time sucked really badly. I don't know what it was. It wasn't maple, but so now I'm looking at this one right here. A couple of these big ones, and they're just gonna fall right over here, and probably just one of those will be fine. Yep. So I didn't like the looks of that tree that I cut down. It's just looking a little icky in the middle. So I took a whack at this tree that was hanging here. That stuff's looking better. Not a huge load. It'll be enough for today and the next day. Right, Junebug? And I didn't want to put too much in here anyway because I know it's going to be a pain going back. You okay? You hungry? Hungry for some bark? Alright, let's get out of here. No kidding, I am this much closer to buying tracks for this thing. I don't know why I haven't done it already. Well, I'm going to take this firewood in and I got to chop it up first. Then I'm going to get inside and get dry and maybe get warm and then seriously think about having a beer. What is it? Look at my hands. They've been soaking wet from my gloves. Whew. That was a rough day. But what do we do at the end of a rough day? Cheers, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, man. I'm gonna cry.